Why is murder wrong? This is a question I wanted to make a video about because, first of all, I'm interested to see what people will have to say, and second, because I think it's a huge indication of how thoroughly we understand a concept when we try to explain it to another person. So, if you can explain why murder is wrong, then you thoroughly understand this particular moral concept. If you can't explain why murder is wrong, then I would look into that. Anyway, just to be really clear and scientific, I'm defining a couple of terms. First of all, in the question, why is murder wrong, we have murder, and then wrong, or unethical, it should say. So, murder is defined as the unlawful, premeditated killing of one human being by another. And for the purpose of this video, I've crossed out unlawful because then you could just say, well, it's wrong because it's illegal, and that's not really what I want to get into. And just to clarify, premeditated means planned, so it's not like the spontaneous self-defense kind of murder, it's the, okay, today I'm gonna go kill someone kind of murder. So that's what we're talking about whenever you see murder come up in this video. And then with ethics, it's a little bit harder, this one. Ethics are the moral principles that govern a person's or group's behavior. And again, for this video I've crossed out a person's because it doesn't really matter to me if you think it's okay for you to go murder someone. I'm talking about why don't we allow it in society. So I'm talking about the moral principles that govern a group's behavior, specifically our legal behavior. And why I think that is really dependent on what I believe the function of society is. And I believe that we have one main goal, or we should have one main goal, and that is to live and interact with others with as little conflict as possible. So with that in mind, throughout this whole thing, I've said that in order for a society to be successful, the members of that society must in some way control the conflicts that arise. And in our particular society, because there have been many different systems, the system that we use is the defense of human rights. We both have, here I'm in America, so we have our constitutional rights, and then we also have international human rights, which apply nearly everywhere in the world. I think they should apply everywhere, but that's a different topic. And this obviously includes the right to live. That's probably the most well-known basic human right. It's not the only one, but anyway. So why don't we allow murder? Keeping that goal in mind, my answer is that murder is counterproductive, which means that it does the opposite of what our goal is. The goal is to live and interact with others with as little conflict as possible, so in a positive manner. Murder is a negative interaction. It's quite literally not living with others. You're taking someone's life away, and you're taking away their ability to live and interact with others. That's exactly the opposite of this goal. And so I say that it's a violation of the human rights system, which I agree with. So if you don't agree with the basic human rights as they are stated, then I would ask you why. So you can post that in the comments below if you agree with does everyone have the basic human right to live. I also have a few other videos on human rights if you want to check those out. So this makes it unacceptable and unethical in society.